Hi. I'm going to be going with this intro very, very, very fast. So let's just I write stories and I wanted your opinion. Anyway, let's get started. Anyway, bling, bling, bling. I tilt my head to cover my ear with my shoulder. I grab my bag and walk to class, and I hear my friend running. I hear running footsteps behind me. Eek! I hear my best friend Bella. My best friend Bella launches herself onto my back, making me topple over. What are you doing, you crazy child? I smile and get up and start walking as she follows beside me. Here to tell you that we have a new math teacher, and he's really hot. She fakes a faint. No wonder so many girls like him. I shrugged my shoulders and looked at her. Well, gotta go. What's your first hour? Algebra? Bella's eyes widened, and she smiled big and walked away, going crazy. I walk into my class and sit in the front of the room and setting my bag beside me. The last bell rang. Sure enough, the super hot teacher walks in. He's wearing a nice plaid shirt with a pair of blue jeans. His hair was jet black and he had golden eyes. He was just gorgeous. Lucas's point of view. Our teacher. Bring. Okay, me. Let's do this, I think. As I walk into my classroom with a smile on my face. Okay, good morning, class. I am your new algebra teacher. My name is Lucas Jacobs, but to you all, it's Mr. Jacobs. I'm 21 years old and I'm single. Okay, now I'm going to ask each and every one of you to introduce yourselves and do things you do for fun. I look around the room and catching my eye on a beautiful girl, starting with you. I point at her. Sophie's point of view, our main character. Starting with you, I look up and Mr. Jacobs is pointing right at me. Shocked, I stand up and clear my throat. My name is Sophie Martin. I'm 17 years old and I like to draw and do gymnastics. I quickly sit back down, staring at him, while everybody goes, well, good job, everyone. And the bell rings and a rush of people leave the room. Miss Martin, can you stay a minute? I nod. And and stay seated, waiting for the massive teams to leave. Once they were gone, we sit in silence, staring at one another. I get up and stand at the front of his desk. You made me stay behind. For what reason? He stands up and walks around his desk. Well, yes, you're so pretty. You make a man's cock hard. And with that shirt you have on that shows your belly underneath, and that skirt that hugs your curves, I look down and see his bulge and look away blushing. Honey, look at me, he says and tucks a finger underneath my chin, forcing me to look at him. I look into his eyes. He leans in, covering my lips with his, so needing and demanding and warm. His hands slide down to the small of my back, pulling me closer to him, making me feel the hard thickness of him. I moan, lacing my hands in his soft hair, tugging gently. He picks me up, and I wrap my legs around his waist, and he walks to the chair, he walks to his chair, sitting down, forcing me to straddle him. I pull back, but doesn't leave his lap. His hands start to lift up my shirt, exposing my light pink lace bra, and his mouth sucks my nipples through my bra. I toss my head back and whimper as his tongue slides up my chest and my neck, kissing my neck and my jawline. I unbutton his plaid shirt, sliding it off him, feeling his hard muscles. I lean in to kiss him more. He picks me up again and sets me down on his desk, pulling me closer, unhooking my bra and tossing it behind him. Lucas, I whispered, which turned him on even more because he groaned when I said it. His hands slide up to cut my breast, and I arc against him. I look at his erection, begging for release. I undo his pants, and he pulls them down the rest of the way, along with his boxers. I gasp at how large he was, and I stand up, taking my skirt off. He growls when it drops to the floor, and drops to the floor, slamming his lips to mine, pulling me back on the table. You're so beautiful, love. I could fuck you all day, he said as he enters me. I rake my nails down his back as he thrusts into me, going deeper into me. I cry out in pain and pleasure. He thrusts into me faster, and my climax rushes over me. As he thrusts into me one more time, hard and fast, coming into me, he moans my name and pulls out of me, his breathing fast. He kisses me one more time. Thank you, love, for this wonderful experience.